Hey guys, it's William, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you an amazing recipe for matcha and white chocolate cookies. These are extremely chewy and perfectly dense and sweet and matcha-y. I don't even know if you can say that, but I don't care. These are perfect. Honestly, you have to try this recipe, you will love it. This recipe was requested by many of you on Instagram or even here on YouTube, and I'm sure you're gonna love it, so let's get right into it. As in many of my cookie recipes, we are going to start by making our own chocolate chips, since I do not like to use pre-made chocolate chips. So I'm just going to use some white chocolate here that I'm just going to chop myself into nice and thick chocolate chips, and then we can move on to the next step. That's great, so now we can work on the cookie dough itself, and I'm going to start with some melted butter. Yes, this can seem pretty weird to use melted butter and not softened room temperature butter. This is just to make our life easier so that we don't have to use any KitchenAid or equipment. We're just going to use a whisk and a spatula, and honestly the melted butter just adds a bit more chewiness in the process. So that's how I make my cookies anyway. Now I'm just going to add some essential brown sugar and some granulated white sugar. You can use cane sugar as well. And then I'm gonna add some pure vanilla extract and mix everything with a whisk. This is nice and combined, so now I'm going to add one large egg and one egg yolk and mix one more time, just to make sure that it's perfectly smooth. It is time to work on the matcha tea powder, and I'm going to use some pure matcha powder here. I'm not going to add it straight away into the cookie dough itself because we're going to have some lumps. So first of all, I'm just going to use some water. I suggest using some hot or boiling water just to create a paste with your matcha powder, and then you can add it to the mix. This will make sure that everything is super smooth and full of matcha flavor. Now that we have this super green and thick preparation, it is time to add even more thickness with our flour. I'm going to use some really simple all-purpose flour, to which I'm going to add some cornstarch, always important when it comes to making chewy cookies. And I'm also going to add some baking soda and a lot of salt. As you can see, I always like to add some coarse sea salt flakes in there. It's amazing. Once you've mixed all of your dry ingredients and put almost all of it on your kitchen surface, you can then add them to your liquid preparation and mix with your spatula until everything is well combined. This looks absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to add even more gorgeousness with the white chocolate chips. I'm gonna add almost all of it to our preparation and mix one more time. Just make sure to leave a few aside for the decoration. Time to let the dough rest a bit. It is crucial here because the butter was melted, so we need to put everything back in the fridge for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. You can do this overnight as well, or if you're in a hurry, you can definitely put it in the freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes. You're just looking to have a firm and chilled dough. Our dough is super chilled, so now we're gonna make some cookie balls, and I'm just going to shape them with my hands and a tablespoon and put them on a baking dish, and then we can let them rest once again, just to make sure that everything is super chilled and firm before baking. This will take about 15 minutes in the freezer. It is time to bake our cookies, and as you can see, I'm adding some white chocolate chips on top of some of my cookies. Not all of them, because I really wanted to try the different versions, and honestly I ended up preferring the one without the chocolate chips, since the one with the chocolate chips on top seems just messy. But that's my personal opinion. I would love to know which one you prefer in the comment section if you want to comment this video. But now we are going to bake our cookies in our preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 in Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake them for about 9 to 12 minutes. You are looking for extremely chewy cookies, so do not overbake them. And that's it. It was that easy to make such amazing cookies. These are chewy, these are dense, these are full of matcha and white chocolate flavor, and the combination is out of this world. I hope you will try this recipe. As you can see, I'm so excited about it, and I'm actually gonna make some myself right now because I love this recipe. Please find the entire list of ingredients in the description box down below this video if you want to recreate it, along with my social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I reshare all of your creations on Instagram if you tag me there, so don't forget to tag me so that I can share it with all of us. And I also suggest subscribing to this YouTube channel if you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon for another amazing recipe. Bye!